Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump are expected to meet in the coming days in Budapest. Do you regret that this is happening in a country of the European Union? What do you expect from the American president? Should he invite Volodymyr Zelensky, who has said he is ready to go if that is the case? And is it the right time for the Ukrainian president to make concessions today on the territorial front? Moreover, we learned this afternoon that you received Nicolas Sarkozy before his incarceration. Is this a sign of support? Is it your role? And above all, do you understand that this might trouble those who administer justice in our country? Finally, one last thing, and forgive me for being a bit long-winded, at the Louvre Museum was the target of a spectacular heist yesterday. Your Minister of Justice said this morning, "We have failed." Do you agree with this statement? Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Regarding the Louvre, I spoke last night. I expressed my support, my determination. I will have the opportunity to return to this subject when I am on French territory. Regarding Nicolas Sarkozy, I have always made very clear public statements about the independence of the judicial authority in the role that is mine. But it was normal that, on a human level, I should receive one of my predecessors in this context. Regarding the meeting between President Trump and President Putin, I think it is a very good thing that the presidents can meet to discuss their bilateral agenda. From the moment they would discuss the fate of Ukraine, the Ukrainians should be at the table. From the moment they should discuss this that impacts the security of Europeans, the Europeans should be at the table. That's all I can say. As for us, we continue to move forward alongside Ukraine, which is bravely resisting. I believe we must not give in to any current disinformation. Ukraine continues to resist with great bravery by continuing to innovate, to produce. And we will have, on Friday, a coalition of volunteers taking place, which will be partly physical, partly virtual, but which will bring some of us together in London. And the President Zelensky will be there. And so we continue to move forward. The only peace that can exist is a robust, lasting peace, which meets the requirements of international law and creates the conditions for its stability. No other exists. And the Europeans have always been clear on this subject. Thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon. President, regarding Gaza, after participating last week in Egypt in the peace signing ceremony, what is your analysis of the current situation following the breach of the ceasefire, and do you specifically attribute responsibility to any of the parties?
That ceasefire was signed, and therefore we can implement all the points of that agreement, which must lead us to a just and lasting peace in the Middle East. Therefore, what we want is the ceasefire to be respected, and secondly to allow access to humanitarian aid to Gaza, which today is not guaranteed as was at least presumed. And finally that we can move toward the definitive solution of a peaceful coexistence between the State of Israel and the State of Palestine.